Bonfire night!
Weird.
Generic Ghost GG. Welcome to the worst game news for the 5th of November 2019. I hope you enjoy this video. Few things to talk about, a couple of biggies. Contrary to what I said in my other video, BioWare appears to be teasing Dragon Age 4 for December 2019's Dragon Age Day. BioWare took to Twitter on November the 3rd, 2019 to remind people that the series is now 10 years old. In addition, it hinted at upcoming news about the next installment. Specifically, it declared that December the 4th, 2019 will be Dragon Age Day. It didn't know any possible announcements but did say it will join the community's party. Like everyone else that likes Dragon Age, I'm hoping for an announcement, but there was that statement the other day about no new Dragon Age until at least 2022, so that's concerning. I hope they don't come out, or, you know, whatever happens, I hope they don't release something and be like, oh yeah, we've got some 5 pieces of concept art, and then we're not going to see you until 2022, 2023, it's only 2019, but still, I hope it's not like that. I hope it's more like, oh, the guy that spoke to you today, he was mistaken. We are bringing out a new Dragon Age in 2020. I'll be buzzing off my little boobies, I'm not going to lie. Next! Netflix's The Witcher's showrunner has already mapped out 7 seasons. That's pretty sick. Pretty sick. And I say that all the time. Anyway, the thing that gets me like pumped a little bit about this is that I'm sure this has been said before. Maybe that's why it's like in my mind. But I feel it has the potential to be the next Game of Thrones in terms of like popularity and stuff like that, because it's just high fantasy. Obviously, people will see it as a replacement for Game of Thrones, kind of. Some people will anyway, I imagine. But just, it's already got a huge following. Game of Thrones didn't even have that at first. It had, like, obviously, I assume the people that had read the books at that point, which, as opposed to how many have read the books now, was probably barely anyone, so... but yeah, like, I'm excited, and it really gets me. I think I said the same thing myself about Carnival Row. Not game news, but whatever. When Carnival Row came out, I smashed it. I loved it. And I think I said the same thing then. I feel like it has the potential to be the next Game of Thrones in terms of popularity and longevity and stuff like that. It's just like, you know, I got well excited because it's so good and it was really well done. And I feel like this definitely has the potential for that same sort of treatment. I don't really know, whatever the word is I'm trying to look for. Next, more on Hideo Kojima and Death Stranding. Obviously, there's going to be a lot to talk about in terms of that for the next few days and stuff, because it's coming out on Friday. Collector's Edition unboxing right here. It's going to be bad, obviously. Stream my entire playthrough. Think so. BBC Newsbeat documentary takes a look at Hideo Kojima Productions, and Death Stranding development. I haven't watched it, and I don't want to watch it yet because I assume, like the launch trailer, filled with spoilers, I don't want to ruin anything for myself. I probably will watch it at some point once the game's out. 26 minutes it is, though. And there's a couple more articles that like mention specific parts that don't necessarily spoil anything for the game, so it's just like his vision, his idea for the game and stuff like that. It's pretty sick because, like, we want nice people, and he seems like a very nice guy. Hideo Kojima says that Death Stranding is a response to the politics of Trump and Brexit, and an attempt to represent connection over division. He goes on to say Death Stranding is an attempt to encourage people to step back from the violence and aggression on social media and encourage people to relearn how to be kind to others. I don't think that's a message anyone in the world is opposed to. It's definitely not. Not this guy anyway. Very, very nice work. He also says that he wants to do films in the future. He doesn't know when. Apparently he says that 70% of his body is made up of films though, so that's a bit weird. He said himself, in the future, Kojima Productions will also start making films. If a person can do one thing well, then they should be able to do anything well. I think that's slightly inaccurate, but it's the thought that counts. He didn't clarify when they'll start making films, but he believes that in the next 3 to 4 years, games, movies and TV shows will all be competing in the same space, and that makes sense because games especially are moving towards streaming and stuff like that. I hope not fully, because I'm definitely one of the OG physical please. But yeah, I suppose I'll just say, but it's exciting because obviously he's got backing, he's got experience, people like him, so he could definitely get people to be behind projects, as weird as they are as Death Stranding shows. I'm really excited, I can't friggin' wait. Lastly, we have Pokemon Sword and Shield's Pokédex list has been leaked in its entirety. Pretty poop if you're a fan and didn't want things spoiling, which I fully empathise with. I don't want to go through it and start spoiling things for people. Spoiler warning, the section below contains all the Pokemon that will appear in the game. It is the full Galarian Pokédex. If you do not want to know the names of every Pokemon in Sword and Shield, do not go past this point. But yeah, it's pretty crap. I think sometimes we like leaks, sometimes we don't. I feel like we like them when we are so clueless about something, or we haven't heard something in so long, blah 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 blah, and it's just like, oh my god, random thing leaked from I don't know, some website that's going to be selling the game in Costa Rica. I just don't like things getting spoiled for people if they don't want it spoiled. Because sometimes, for example, games, movies, whatever, you might have an idea, oh yeah, I kind of might like that game, but then it's like, oh, it's more like you hear a name, or you hear that it's in a genre that you know you love and stuff like that. It just becomes more like you seek the information, therefore if something's spoiled, you're not bothered. But if something's spoiled by accident, if you haven't sought the information, that's when you get peeved. This has been the worst game news for the 5th of November 2019. Always remember, you're beautiful and you are important. It's Bonfire night.